Bike to Work Day 2024. First and foremost, Bike to Work Day is an event that's held every year to celebrate a different way of traveling. Here in Frederick County, we've made investments in infrastructure to allow for every day to be Bike to Work Day. But this couldn't happen without a number of our partners, so I want to take a moment to thank all of the organizations who are here, especially if you think about the time that they had to get here. So thank you to everyone who has joined us. And selfishly, thank you to the Transit Services of Frederick County team who set their alarm for 3:30 a.m. to make sure you had t-shirts, coffee, and a great ride. Thank you guys. All right, on this Bike to Work Day, it is imperative that we remind you that there are ways to get around the city of Frederick and Frederick County on two wheels, or to extend your commute by putting your bike on the front of our buses. And every bus here in the county is equipped with a bike rack that can carry two bicycles. Whether you work here in the city, or if you're traveling to further afield places like Emmitsburg, Thurmont, or Brunswick to ride on the canal, we are here to get you there. Today we are joined by a couple of our elected officials who would like to share a few thoughts and then present the proclamation. So I am thrilled to introduce our county executive, Jessica Fitzwater. And joining her to receive the proclamation is Bicycle and Pedestrian Advisory Committee Chair, Alyssa Boxhill.
Well, good morning, everyone. It is so awesome to see so many smiling faces, and it looks like the ride went fantastically this year. I am so excited to be here to support our transit team and to support all of our partners who are helping to make sure that Frederick County remains one of the best places to live in the state of Maryland, and making sure that folks have many ways to get around is just one of the ways that we do that. As Jamie already mentioned, the county is investing a lot in infrastructure to make sure that we can continue to build safe pathways for folks to get around, whether you're biking to work, biking to the store, or just wanting to have that time outside and that recreational and health benefit that getting out on your bike brings to everybody in our community. We have been increasing our investment in our capital improvement program to continue to build out our bikeways and trails plan. We have worked with our federal partners and our partners locally in the city of Frederick to get grant funding to continue that expansion, and we are going to keep working to make sure that we bring that bikeways and trails plan to life. Keep looking at missing links between communities and how we can continue to expand opportunities to get out and ride. So I am so excited to provide this proclamation today, and I probably say this every year, but it's really fun to be able to present this to Alyssa. We have known each other for a long time. We both play the violin. You've probably seen her with her violin on her back as she's biking because she's everywhere. So really excited to do this morning. Proud to be able to share this proclamation on behalf of Bike to Work Day. Whereas bicycle commuting is an effective means to improve air quality, reduce traffic congestion and noise, and conserve fuel. And bicycle commuting benefits both employees and employers through better employee health and fitness, reducing commuting, parking, and healthcare costs, and lowering overall employee absenteeism and turnover. And whereas commuters can ride bicycles to the downtown MARC station or bike to a transit bus stop, secure their bikes on the bike rack, and use transit to ride to their work sites. And whereas May is Clean Air Month, promoting air quality, and National Bike Month to promote the bicycle as a means of transportation and recreation. So today, as the County Executive of Frederick County, I proclaim May 17th, 2024 as Bike to Work Day and commend this observance to all our residents. Thank you all for participating.
Okay. All right, Alyssa, thank you. I am next excited to welcome up the Mayor of the City of Frederick, Mr. Michael O'Connor. Thank you.
Good morning, everyone. Talking about Bike to Work Day to a group like this feels a little bit like preaching to the choir. I don't need to tell you about the benefits and advantages that bicycling brings. You already get it. But you're the great evangelist for this out into the community, because the more that people see people on the roads doing their everyday things on a bicycle, the more the community will understand why the investments that we're making, that the county executive talked about, are so important. I found myself biking here this morning. I was a little late leaving my house this morning. I have a lovely proclamation sitting in my living room. It's great. It says many of the same things that the county executives did. We too have proclaimed today Bike to Work Day. But as I was biking down 7th Street and I'm literally sitting on top of a Sharrow, I have a car honking their horn at me because I'm blocking the lane. I behaved with dignity. Because that's what we have to do. Like the county executive said, the city is trying to make as many thoughtful investments in our bicycle infrastructure as it can, because we know it's ultimately about quality of life in this community. Almost everything that we do is about that. So whether it's our Complete Streets policy and every new street project that we're looking at, and we've got a number of city staff here, raise your hand if you work for the city of Frederick.
Yeah!
And a number of these people, whether it's sustainability, our engineering department, are working on a lot of these issues every day. Making sure that when we design a new segment of road, we're taking bicycle infrastructure into account. When we look at our capital improvements program, where can we invest that money to extend trails, the North Branch Trail, the bridge over 26, all of those investments that are going to make this community more walkable, more bikeable, more livable for the people who are here. Tiny investments. We're investing this year in our budget in a small-scale street sweeper, because as we put these protected bike lanes in, the larger street sweepers that we have can't get to those lanes. That was only moderately controversial in our budget. Ultimately, it got through. But we're still even educating our own organization about the value of what it is that we do every day. And so I want to thank you for continuing to be committed to this, for being the passionate advocates that you are, and to implore you, do not give up, no matter how challenging at times it feels to advocate for this and that no one is listening. We are listening, and we will continue to make these investments because it's really, really important. So thank you very much for participating. We're honored to be here with you.
Folks, I am going to end today's ceremony with a plea. Try transit and bring your bike on board. I have a special thank you that I want to put out to Alderman Kelly Russell for her work with the Transportation Planning Board. Thank you. And I would be remiss if I didn't notice any other elected officials. I would like to acknowledge you if you are here and in bike clothes and I simply don't recognize you. Do me one last favor. We have a team here from Fort Detrick. Let's give them a round of applause. And we were joined today by members of the Frederick Police Department and Frederick County Sheriff's Office. As we celebrate National Law Enforcement Week, I am absolutely encouraged to see more of them out here in the community on bicycles, sharing the road with us, and finding common ground for everything that we do together. Thank you so much for joining us today. I hope you enjoy the coffee. We have plenty of it this year. And happy Bike to Work Day 2024.